Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to another episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. We've made it to another Friday, so it's time for me to let you guys know about the games I've been playing during the week, let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on the games, whether I think you guys should check them out or not. Of course, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the games that I share with you today. Let me know if you played them before, if there was something you liked about them, if there was something you didn't enjoy about them. I'd also like to hear about the games you guys are currently playing, as it gives me ideas of new games to play and experience. And if you guys have a recommendation on a game you think I might enjoy, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. And I have a huge variety of games that I like. I like a variety of different genres, so I don't stick to just one kind. So please keep those suggestions coming. You guys have suggested some really good games, and I really have appreciated all of your guys' support of this series over the last few years. So I've got one game to share with you guys this week, and it's for the Nintendo Wii U, and that is Pikmin 3, which I'm having an absolute blast with Pikmin 3. This is the first time I ever got a chance to play it, as I'm a big fan of the Pikmin series, but I never played number 3. I've played Pikmins 1 and 2 on GameCube and beat both of those, but I never played Pikmin 3, and I finally got a chance to play and experience, and I'm really loving it. Now, this is the original Wii U version. I do know that it has been released for the Nintendo Switch, but I wanted to play the original version first so I could play through and beat it, because the Wii U version has a unique feature where you can use the gamepad with the TV screen, which you can't do with the Nintendo Switch version. And not too many games utilize the gamepad, which I have right here. And it's really cool being able to use this gamepad as a second screen while you play through the game. So not a whole lot of Wii U games utilize the gamepad, so I'm really happy that Pikmin 3 was one of those. So I'll read you guys something about the back. So explore an alien world with the help of your Pikmin army. Take command of 3 tiny explorers and a legion of tenacious Pikmin in a fight for survival. Your loyal swarm of Pikmin will battle enemies, build pathways, and collect food to save your depleted home planet. The many shades of Pikmin. Use the unique abilities of each Pikmin type to accomplish different tasks, like red Pikmin, which are fire resistant, blue Pikmin are water loving, yellow Pikmin are shock proof, winged Pikmin are pink and flying, and rock Pikmin are strong and solid. And you can switch between the 3 different leaders, which is really cool in this game. So unlike the first Pikmin game, which you only had 1 character to play as, and then Pikmin 2 you had 2 characters, this one you actually have 3 different characters you get to play as, which is really cool. Having an absolute blast with this game. Got over 11 hours in the game so far. So let's take a look at Pikmin 3. Hey friends, today we're taking a look at Pikmin 3 for the Nintendo Wii U. I've loved the Pikmin series ever since I played the original Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Nintendo GameCube. Now, I beat both of those games, but I've never actually played Pikmin 3, and so I'm finally getting to play it this year, as I've wanted to play it for many years now. Love the series. Now, I owned it digitally on my Wii U for quite a long time, but I actually just bought the physical version of it for my Wii U. Sadly, I did not get a chance to download the DLC for the game before the eShop was discontinued for the Wii U. But the good news is you can still get it on the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch version actually has all the DLC on the game, so that's really good. So you have a story mode you can go through, you also have missions you can do, and bingo battle. But the missions, there's extra ones you can download, but unfortunately since the eShop is gone, you can no longer access those. I've currently got 10 hours and 44 minutes into the game, and I think I'm probably about halfway through the story now. I'm on day 26, and what I really like about this Pikmin compared to other ones is, like the first game you were timed, you only had 30 days and the game was over. This one, as long as you have juice, because that's what your characters consume daily, 1 bottle of juice, you can then keep continuing through the day. So I have a supply of 26 different things of juice, and you get that by finding various fruits in the world, and you use those fruits to turn into juice for your characters to consume. And you have 3 main characters to play as, which is really cool. So the first Pikmin, you had 1 character to play as, Olimar. The second game you had Olimar and Louie to play as, you had 2 characters, and then this one you actually have 3 different characters you can play as at the same time, which is great. I currently have 4 of the 5 Pikmin unlocked, so I've got red Pikmin, I've got the rock Pikmin, I got yellow Pikmin, and I just recently got the pink flying Pikmin. And what I like about the Wii U version is that it utilizes the Wii U's gamepad. So you guys can see you have the gamepad there, and that gives you some information about the previous day. So you get a little recap there on the Wii U gamepad, which is pretty cool. So let's start. Exploration Day 26. And the game has really, really nice graphics. Again, I want to show you guys with the Wii U gamepad. You guys can see you actually have the map. So you can see your map on this second screen without having to pause the game at all. You can also have a little exploration notes, which you can check information about Pikmin, and you also can check about people you contacted, area hints. You also can keep track of the Pikmin you currently have out, and also about the fruit you've collected. You can even go on and learn a little bit of information about it and how many of those juices have you found so far. So pretty interesting. You also have a little hub here where you can go to different areas. As you play through the game, you'll unlock different areas, like the Distant Tundra, Garden of Hope, Tropical Wilds, and I recently unlocked Twilight River. And every area has so much fruit for you to collect, and so you have to revisit areas multiple days so that you can unlock all of the fruit in that area. But sometimes you're going to have to go back after you've unlocked new Pikmin or you've unlocked new abilities so that you can get into areas you weren't able to get to before. So you do have to re-explore areas you missed in the past, especially if you want to go for 100% like me. So let's land. I'll show you guys a little bit of the gameplay. And what's cool too is every day you land, sometimes it might be sunny, sometimes it might be cloudy, and then like today, it's actually a rainy day, which is pretty cool. And you can see it has really good graphics, and you have 3 different characters you can play as. You have Alf, which is in the blue. He is the engineer. Brittany is in the pink. She is a botanist. And the green guy is Charlie. He is the captain of the crew, which is cool. So you have your ship there. And then you also have the Onion, which is where the Pikmin are kept in. And so you can pull out the variety of different Pikmins. Get some of the red pins. Some of the rock ones. Get some of those. And you can have up to 100 Pikmin total out at one time, which is pretty cool, and they will follow you and do stuff for you. Now if you lose any Pikmin, you can use the whistle to call them back to you. And you can select which different Pikmin you want to send out, like you can throw Pikmin to do stuff, but you can then call them to kind of come back to you. Another thing that's cool with this game is you can actually throw some of the other characters out in front of you so that you can then play as them, and you could do something and go to a different area and do a different task with this person, and then you can switch back and go to this group. And so you can split it up into 3, because sometimes you actually have to do teamwork by throwing one character up to a higher area and then use that character to unlock something for another character below to get up to stuff. So there is some puzzle elements to this game as well, and I really like the interesting aspect of using the Pikmin to help you solve puzzles as you play through the game. There's also a combat in this game, so you will run into indigenous life forms in here, and they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. And what's cool is the Pikmin, once they defeat an enemy, they actually can carry the body back to the Onion, and they use that to create more Pikmin. And whichever color Pikmin is holding the body when they bring it back, that's the kind of more Pikmin you'll get put into the onion. Now, if you lose any Pikmin, because they can die in this game, you can then go back to the onion here and get more. If you have less than 100 Pikmin out at a time, when the Pikmin bring it back, it'll actually shoot out Pikmin, which will then grow into the ground, and you can go and pluck them out. There's a lot of different puzzles to solve in this game. There's also a variety of bosses to go through and stuff for you to explore. And different Pikmin can interact with different things, so like the flying Pikmin can actually interact with this. And you can lock on to stuff, but you can then send a command charge if you want to and have all the different Pikmin go and charge and attack enemies. So you can send them on different missions and stuff like that. So it's just a really fun game. I just love the puzzle elements in this and exploration. It's kind of like a little bit like kind of like an RTS mixed in with puzzle segments and stuff, and just has a really decent story as well. And it's definitely one I highly recommend you guys check out. You can get all 4 Pikmin, because there is a 4th Pikmin game that just came out this year that I'm looking forward to picking up for the Nintendo Switch. It does have a demo you can download, which I did download, but I need to go and finish beating that demo, but I will eventually buy it. They did re-release Pikmin's 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Switch. They are only available digitally right now, but later on in the year they are going to be available physically, which is really sweet. And so all the different Pikmin you have different abilities. Like the red Pikmin are resistant to fire and they're really good, strong fighters. The pink Pikmin are able to fly, so they can go over water hazards and stuff. Rock Pikmin are super strong and they can damage crystals and things like that. And your yellow Pikmin are actually immune to electricity and they can also conduct it, which is cool. And then you have the blue Pikmin, which are able to go into the water and stuff. So I couldn't take my Pikmin into the water that aren't a blue Pikmin, as they could actually drown. But you can take, like the flying Pikmin can go over water and stuff, so you can actually go over here, which I did, and I found a piece of fruit and I was able to fly it back. Otherwise I would have had to wait to use blue Pikmin. So it does pay to have a variety of Pikmin with you for the right battles and for the right situations. And you learn this as you play through the game. And every day is timed. You only actually have 13 minutes to explore in the world, and within that time limit, that will give you a countdown. They'll warn you when you're getting close to the end of the day. If you need to make sure that every Pikmin that is out in the world is actually with one of the 3 characters, or is back at the base. Otherwise, at the end of the day, you leave, and any Pikmin that aren't with a character or in that area will be left behind and they will all perish, which is sad. So you want to make sure when you get close that you don't have any idling Pikmin anywhere, and you can check that by hitting the tab on your gamepad, and right now it shows I have 3 idle Pikmin. I have 5 Pikmin that were working, and 92 of them are with my squad. So that's where you want to make sure you keep track of your Pikmin, especially when you get towards the end of the day. But just a really fun game. You also can retry an area. If you mess up or something, you can restart, and you can restart the whole day. You can also go back to the main menu here in the screen, and you can actually repeat days. If you wanted to redo day 25 or 24, you know, you can redo different days, but it'll overwrite the progress you have on that day, but you can go back, which is cool. And then one last thing I wanted to share with you guys that I meant to show you before you start a mission. You actually can get little information from the 3 characters as they will talk, and it can give you some hints and clues of what you're doing. It also just lets the characters chat with you. So you just hit the check-in button with Y. That monstrous insect abducted Captain Olimar. But the good news is that the Copo pad is showing a life signal, so he's still hanging in there. But who knows for how long? We need to redouble our efforts to rescue Captain Olimar. So what's really cool is you don't get to play as Captain Olimar or Louie, but both of those characters are in this game, which is cool. So it connects all the stories together. But definitely think you guys should check out Pikmin 3, especially if you have the Wii U, because you get to play the unique version using the Wii U gamepad. Not a lot of Wii U games actually utilize the gamepad and the TV screen. Usually they just let you play the game on either the TV screen or the gamepad. So I really love the games that utilize the Wii U's gamepad with the gameplay. Definitely you guys should check out Pikmin 3. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at Pikmin 3. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm hoping to have it beat here either by the end of next week or the week after that, as I just haven't had a whole lot of time for gaming lately, but you know, I've been able to squeeze in a few hours every few days into this, and I'm absolutely loving it. Highly recommend it. If you guys love the Pikmin series, you never played Pikmin 3, I do recommend playing the original version for the Wii U if you own a Wii U, even if you have it on Nintendo Switch, because you can play it with the unique Wii U gamepad. So you get a unique gameplay that you're not going to get with a Switch version. It's just really cool. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know, it's got really good graphics. I like the story in it, and I like that they introduced some new Pikmin to the series, which of course they're now into Pikmin 4, which is a great game. If I played the demo of that, and I can't wait to eventually buy it. And I would like to get Pikmin's 1 and 2 when it comes out physically for the Switch, so I'll have all 4 Pikmin on the Nintendo Switch, and eventually going to beat all of those as well. But really fun. Glad to finally get a chance to play Pikmin 3, and I definitely think you guys should check it out. If you've never got a chance to play Pikmin 3, I highly recommend it, and it's really cheap for the Wii U. I got mine for only 20 bucks, and that was with free shipping, so really good. The Nintendo Switch is still seeing it like $50 and $60, so if you do have a Wii U and you want to play Pikmin 3, you can save some money by getting the Wii U version, and it still looks and plays really good. You don't have to just use the gamepad. If you want, you can actually use the Pro Controller, or you can use, I think you can use the Wiimote. Yeah, you can use the Wii Remote. The game is also multiplayer, so you can actually play this game in multiplayer, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so there you guys get to see. That's what I've been playing this week. Pikmin 3, been having a lot of fun with it. I definitely think you guys should check it out. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it. If you guys have played Pikmin 3, if there's something about it you liked, let me know. Maybe there's something you didn't like. I'd also love to hear about the games you guys have currently been playing. And if you guys have a recommendation on a game you think I might enjoy, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day. And Sleepy, we'll see you next time.